All right, everybody, we are back. I couldn't change my overlay off stream, though, while the stream was live. Maybe I should have just cut it. It's fine. We'll just do it live. And so we begin again. And so we begin again. There we go. All right. I'm not narrating the entire first section of gameplay again. I'm sorry, guys. If you want to watch me narrate it, watch it the first time. I don't know. I would have to calc it. I don't know if that crit honestly mattered, but god damn it, it feels like it did. Like that one hit, getting that one hit off would have mattered a lot at that point. But that's Mons, baby. We'll be the boy this time. Maybe the boy will be lucky. We a jolly. You know what? Actually, I didn't even think about this last time, but given our naming convention, and we're keeping the naming convention, it's too good. I want to do it too much. I didn't get it long enough this time. So we're keeping the naming theme. This motherfucker Tommy. Like, it would be different if we got halfway through the game. We're on week 1. I'm not going to use the same names, which is sad because I really liked having Bulk the Tepig, but we'll use different names, but we're keeping the scheme. Yeah, cuz Tommy's an asshole. Fuck that guy. No, I've got a name for the pig. Ernie would be good, but I have a name for the pig. Skull would also be very good. I'm also, just for the record, like, I am not going to be super strictly, like, observing gender when it comes to nicknames for this series. Like, in some cases I will, but in other cases, there are nicknames that just fit a particular Pokemon or line too well not to use it because I got a girl instead of a boy, or vice versa. So, just before someone gets confused, that is absolutely something that I am doing. You are allowed to hold your incorrect opinion, Peg. I'm in the middle of watching Operation Overdrive, which is a very bad season overall, but it's starting to grow on me in some weird ways. But I just watched the crossover 2-parter like 2 days ago, and I love the fact that Adam's just like, Tommy's a fucking doctor. No, fucking no. All right. Give me the pig. The pig. Let's go. We will name you Pudgy Pig. So Pudgy Pig is actually one of the monsters of the week in Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, and he is the monster of the week of Food Fight, which is like the 3rd or 4th episode, and is, in my opinion, the perfect episode of Power Rangers. Like, if you want to try out the franchise, or if you want to introduce the franchise to someone else, and you want them to immediately understand all the things that are both awesome and ridiculous, and awesomely ridiculous about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, watch Food Fight 1000% of the time. He's a giant pig head with tiny hands and tiny feeties with a Trojan helmet on his head who wants to eat all of the food, but he can't handle peppers because they so spice. They reuse a lot of the costumes, Peg, but he's never like a focus villain again. But he does show up again, yes. All right, Pudgy Pig, what you got? That's a lot of HP. Oh, you're modest. That's even worse. That is literally the worst possible combination. Cool. Cool. It's gonna be that series, huh? The sad thing is that Imbor's special stats are so bad, I don't even think I can effectively run a special Imbor. I think it's just gonna be a bad Imbor. That is true. That is genuinely true. I think it will be better in the short term against Cheren, but in the long term, this is not a great pig. All right, so we got... That's a little too close. Here we go. We got a Pudgy Pig. It's time to kill literally nothing but Pat Rats. Imbor has 100 special attack. Why the fuck would I name a rat Ziggy? What does it get for special coverage, Zach? It's not a Power Ranger I know. Scald? That's actually kind of incredible. But I can't EV train special. That's a big problem in Unova. And I can't retrain. But I suppose that this could lead to a potentially decent mix set. That is true. Oh, Mareep gives special? That might actually be a consideration then. I'll be damned. I mean, if that's what we gotta do. Well, Peg, the thing is this naming theme is again, like my love letter to the franchise. So I'm not going to name it after a character that I don't know. That's just not a thing I'm doing. Sorry. Time for Bianca to talk forever. I mean, I'll get there. Again, I'm midway through Operation Overdrive. Isn't it Jungle Fury, then RPM after that? I'm most of the way through Operation Overdrive. I've got like 12 episodes left. So it's not too bad. And again, for what is allegedly the worst season of Power Rangers, it's picking up a lot of steam at the end. Like the first half was so terrible, I put it down and didn't watch it for 3 months. But the second half is kind of good, actually. I don't know shit about any of the Disney seasons other than the ones that I've now like watched. I know that Operation Overdrive is commonly considered to be the worst single season, and that by comparison, RPM is frequently considered to be the best, but I have no firsthand knowledge of them. Well, I do have Operation Overdrive now because I'm more than halfway through it, but you know what I mean. Honestly, I think that the franchise became better when it moved away from the Zordon era, personally. Like, there's something magical about that time, but like, I think that it's a better, it's like Pokemon, right? Like, it became a much better and like more stable franchise when it moved away from Kanto. Same thing. But that's the problem. This story wasn't consistent. We've talked before about how Tommy Oliver suddenly developed this huge interest in race cars to the point to where he quit being a Power Ranger to become a professional race car driver, and then must have immediately lost interest in race car driving to pursue a doctorate on an accelerated course in order to be Dr. Tommy Oliver in time for Dino Thunder. That's not a consistent story. Not at all. He quit showing up, Peg. Call it what you will. All right. Encounter number 1 is still a cat. We are off to a very bad start. That's fine. Go ahead and tackle it. Like, your attack is shit, so it should go over okay. Oh, the bad cat. What are we gonna name you? We're gonna name you... I know what we'll name you. Fucking cat. Are we gonna have to do this a third time? I'm gonna be so angry. No, there is definitely truth to that, Peg. All right, we named our Purloin Manx after Cat Manx, who is Mild. Well, you're already frail as shit, so that's not the worst, I guess. Cat Minx is like the tech advisor of the SPD Power Rangers. She's a genius who like made all of their like morphers and Zords and shit. She's also like a cat lady, like a literal cat lady. And for one whole episode, she was a Power Ranger herself. She was the Cat Ranger, which was also weird, but she's a cool character, you know. There are also, I have never heard the entire story, so take it with a grain of salt, Peg. But I do know parts of it are true, which is that the girl who played Ashley, I forget her name off the top of my head, she dated Johnny Young Bosch, and the rumor is basically that she used him to get to the directors and get on the show, and then immediately dumped him and kept his car. So I do love the fact that Johnny Young Bosch is just like perpetually ready to be a Power Ranger again. Like Saban calls him up and is like, hey, you want to come on the show? And he's like, yes, I do. Always. Right now. Yeah, if we, in order to redeem these encounters, I need to get an Azurill and a Swaddle, like right the fuck now. I require them. Hey, what's good, Tyler? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I mean, I could easily see Johnny coming back in some sort of a mentor role. Again, he's always down for it. Austin St. John has been doing more stuff again. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see like a mentor Jason down the road. They've done Stranger Things. All right, I am happy to, Tyler. So, a Nuzlocke is a self-imposed challenge mode rule set for Pokemon. Like fairly well established, like a lot of people do them. But like there are a lot of like sub rules and as we call them clauses that can be applied. Like people do different things to kind of shape their own challenge, but every Nuzlocke run has 3 rules. Rule number 1 is you can only capture the first Pokemon that you encounter in a given route or area. So you get 1 shot at a Pokemon, don't blow it. Again, that is altered like in a number of ways for people's individual runs, and we like shake it up a little bit in ours. Like we can't catch the same Pokemon on 2 different routes. That's what we call duplicates or dupes clause. But generally speaking, you get 1 chance to encounter a Pokemon in a given area, and it's the first one you run into. Rule number 2 is that if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead. It is done. You can never use it again. It is permanently dead. Which is obviously really, really harsh, but it gives the playthrough stakes in a way that it normally doesn't have, right? Like I just got my clock fucking cleaned by Cheren, and in a normal playthrough it'd be like, oh, that sucks, let me go like get 3 more levels and come back and kick his ass. Can't do that here. If you faint, you're done. If all your Pokemon faint, you white out, it's game over. Game's done. So it's really difficult from that perspective. The third rule of Nuzlocke, and I think probably the most interesting Nuzlocke rule, is you have to nickname all your Pokemon, which a lot of people don't do. I didn't do before I started Nuzlocking. But it makes them less just, you know, this Tepig, this Purloin. Now suddenly they're your Tepig. It's Pudgy, and it makes you more like connected with them, and it also like fucks you up a little bit more emotionally when they take that big dirt nap. All right, we got an encounter here, so let's see what we get. Please be a bug. Oh, we got the bad seed. I think we're heading towards wipe number 2, folks. I think it's coming. Great. Very great, very good. I'm not feeling super confident right now, Zach. I will just let that be. Well, no, Peg. Not at the very beginning of the game. Like, we rule on things as they happen. Like a second wipe, like well past the midpoint, like, yeah, you're done. But on chapter 1, no. Fuck no. That was never a thing. All right, what are we going to name this bad seed? Yeah, I'm hoping that it does, actually. This is not the worst for that, because now we can... Leech Seed? No, Xander is good. I am not naming this seed Xander. I know what we're naming this seed. We're naming him after literally the worst Power Ranger. It's Leo. Now, the reason that Leo is the worst Power Ranger is because he was the Red Ranger of the Lost Galaxy season. And he was a bad Red Ranger. He just was. Come at me. Leo was bad. But his defining moment of shittiness is when he looked over a hill and found a group of slaves, literal slaves, being worked to death by an alien overlord and said, "This is not our problem. We need to get back to our ship." Which is, you might recognize, the least Power Rangers thing anyone has ever said. Fuck Leo Corbin. He is the worst Power Ranger. His brother is dope, though. And we get the pup. Cool. Super excited, you guys. Don't kill Pudgy. Please, please, please. Please don't kill Pudgy. All right. We got a pup. Lillipup, the puppy Pokemon, though it is a very brave Pokemon, it's also smart enough to check its foe's strength and avoid battle. We will give a nickname to this Lillipup. We're going to name him... We're going to name him Merrick. Merrick is actually the 6th Ranger of the... Wild Force, and he is the Wolf Ranger, the Lunar Wolf Ranger specifically, and he's He's a character that tries way too hard to be cool and so isn't, but it's fine. He's a 3,000-year-old ancient warrior who put on a cursed like mask to gain the power to kill the evil thing and became evil himself and was locked away. And the Power Rangers have to find a way to save him, but then he's done too much bad. He can't actually be their friend, but he'll still help when he can, and it's bad. He also plays pool a lot for some reason for being a 3,000-year-old man. The ancient and noble sport of billiards, apparently. Yeah. I'm not feeling great about this set of encounters, guys. I'm not gonna blow smoke up your asses. But this is what we've got. And we're gonna make do or not. One of those things is gonna happen. You're also modest. Cool. Super cool. Did we even look at Leo? I don't think we did look at Leo. What's Leo rocking? Rash. Special attack up. That could be worse. Yeah, I think this is the reroll squad right here, boys. All right. Well, I am pretty thoroughly demoralized right now. I do want to. I think we're going to go ahead and leave the stream here for now. I need to level these guys up a little bit, and I want to do so intelligently because they're what I've got, and they're not great. So I'm going to take some time off stream to do that. We'll be back probably tomorrow morning. And we'll do the gym again, and we'll see how the fuck it goes, or if we're doing this shit a third time. But that's going to be it for right now, guys. As always, I have been Jolly by Nature. Thank you for watching. See y'all next time.